Hi boys and girls, Miss Tsang here. For our brain break activity today, we are going to make a ladybug hat. Look at that. Now I'm going to put it on my head and show you what it looks like. There you go, it fits my head perfectly. Okay, so what we need for this activity today is a glue stick, a pair of scissors, some sticky tape, a white piece of paper, a black piece of paper, and also a red piece of paper. And on top of that, you will need 2 pipe cleaners. So like this, so 2 pieces of this. Now if you don't have the pipe cleaner, that is okay. You don't always have to have that. Now the first thing we are going to do is to get our red piece of paper right here, and I'm going to cut 2 strips so that it fits around my head. Now if it was your head, it's a bit smaller than an adult's head, so maybe 1 piece of paper might fit around your head, but not my head. So I'm going to go and cut 2 pieces. So I'm going to cut it maybe about that wide, so nice and big. There you go, that's my first piece. Now it's okay if you don't cut it totally straight. Now I'm going to cut another piece. Okay, then I'm going to use a piece of sticky tape, and I'm going to use that to join my 2 pieces together. So I put the tape over there, and now I'm going to join the other piece together. Now see, it's not perfectly straight, but that's okay. So I'm going to use the tape and stick it there. I might need to add another piece over the top. There we go, so it doesn't come off. Now I'm going to put it around my head to make sure it fits. Now for this part, you might ask Mum and Dad to make sure it fits around your head. So like this, I can see that that's roughly how big my head is. So now I'm going to take it off, okay, and I'm going to use a piece of sticky tape again, and I'm going to join that bit together. Okay, and the other side as well. Now there's a bit hanging there, so all you can do is cut that bit off. And there you go. Now you have a piece that fits nicely on your head. Next, you are going to get the other piece that you had left over, and you are going to cut 4 thinner strips of red paper. So about that much, about 1 centimetre or 1.5. So, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, you know what? I'm going to cut 5 strips. 5. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strips of red paper. Now I'm going to put that on my table, and I'm going to get my first piece. And what I'm going to do is put a bit of tape on the bottom like that, and I'm going to join it to my hat. Okay, so I'm going to stick it there. See, now it's attached. Now with the other end, I'm going to again get another piece of tape and put it on the end, just like that. And I'm going to stick it on the opposite side of the hat. So now it will look almost like a basket. Now I'm going to repeat this step get my next strip of paper and a piece of tape, stick it on the top. This time, with my hat, I'm going to stick it on this side. And I'm going to put it across the top and stick it on this side. So right now it's moving side to side, but at the end we're going to tape it together. All right, so I'm just making sure that it fits. And I'm going to tape that there. So now you have 2 pieces that cross over. Now I'm going to get the 3rd piece and I'm going to put tape there and repeat. I'm going to put it on this bit now. Okay, and I'm going to put that piece across the top. And I'm going to stick it over here. Alright, so now you should have a hat that looks like that with 1, 2, 3 pieces of paper. Now I'm going to go and stick another strip across the top, okay, like this. So again, sticky tape on the end of the paper. Okay, I'm going to stick it over here now. Make it go across the top and stick that little piece right there. So with my tape, I'm going to put that right there and I'm going to stick it on. So now I've got 4 strips. You know what? I think that's enough. I'm not going to use 5. I think 4 is enough. So it's good that I had a spare piece just in case. So now I'm going to get a piece of sticky tape and I'm going to stick the top bit together. So what I'm going to do is there, put the tape over the top, join it. So this way when you put it on your head, it's not going to move around. You might need 2 pieces of tape. That's what I'm going to do because 1 wasn't enough. There we go. Now, can you see you have a hat and the strips are not moving around? The next thing you need to do is get your black piece of paper and on the bottom you are going to cut a bit of a semicircle. So that means half a circle. Okay, can you see me cutting like this? And this is going to be the head of the ladybug and we're going to stick 2 eyes there. So what you need is now the white piece of paper that you had. I'm going to just fold it like this. So this way I only need to cut the circle once. And I'll show you how to do that. So I'm going to cut 1 circle like this. And when I pull it apart, I've got 2 circles. So these are going to be the eyes on your ladybug hat. What I'm going to do now is use my glue stick. Use some muscles to open the lid. I'm going to put some glue there. And I'm going to stick it on the front of my ladybug hat. Now this one's going to have really big eyes. Again, put some glue on the other white circle and stick that right there, right next to it. There. There we go. Now all it's missing is 2 smaller black dots, but we'll get to that soon. So again, bringing back the other piece of black paper because we don't want to waste, we want to recycle and use it all. Just trim those 2 bits off. And what you'll do is fold the piece of paper in half. Doesn't have to be straight. Fold it in half again. And then fold it in half this way. So why are we doing this? This is so we only need to cut the circle once. So we're going to cut 1 large round circle. And these are the circles that will go on the red strips. So you can cut that. And again, when I pull it apart, I've got lots of small circles there. Then you get the other piece. You haven't used this bit. You are going to cut a smaller circle for that ladybug eye. Okay, I'm going to cut it like this, and you only need 2. Now the spare ones, you can also stick these onto the red strips. So what I'm going to do now is put some glue on the small black circle, and I'm going to go ahead and stick that right there for the eye. And again, my other small black circle, put some glue on it, and I'm going to stick it right there as well. There's my ladybug's face. And on the back, I'm going to put some glue right there. There you go, I'll put some glue on there. And I'm going to get my hat, and I'm going to stick this on the front. Doesn't matter which side. I'm going to stick it right there, I think. Right in the middle. All right, now the head's done. What I'm going to do next is get the larger black circles, and I'm going to start putting glue on it. And I'm going to stick one right up the top, on top of the sticky tape. I'm going to put glue on all my circles. Now I'm going to stick it on the red strips. I'm going to stick one there. I might stick one over here. I'm going to skip one and stick one over here. Stick one there. And I've got one more. I'm going to stick it over here. Alright, so not all the strips have to have a black dot. Some of them don't. If you have spares, you can stick your small ones there. Now the next step is the last step. You need your pipe cleaner. You get your finger and you can just twist it around your finger to make it look like that. And now I need to do it to the other piece. So again, just twist it around my finger. There. Now this step, pretty easy. You get a piece of sticky tape, you put it on the bottom of your pipe cleaner. Now again, if you don't have pipe cleaners, well, you're finished. So you get your hat, you stick this bit at the back. There you go. There's the first one. And now I'm going to stick the other one on this side. Again, you have it there. Get the piece of tape, you stick it on the bottom, grab the hat, you stick it on the other side. And there we go, boys and girls. I've finished my ladybug hat. And you might wear your ladybug hat to your afternoon conference and show your friends. Good luck!